Well, hello, you are hiking with Jenny on the Appalachian Trail. This is day 16 and I'm just leaving Mollie's Ridge shelter. I slept in quite a bit today. I'm leaving camp now, it's 9:30. Today I feel much better. I was so sore last night and I really needed that sleep. It's pretty cold this morning. It didn't quite get freezing, but it got pretty close. And today I'm hoping to make it at least 12 miles to Derrick Knob shelter. And those 12 miles is still going to be 4,000 feet of ascent. So that's a pretty good day for me. I'll see how I feel when I get there and if I want to push on farther than that. But today, that's my minimum goal. Today should be able to see some nice sights again as well. I know for one thing, Rocky Top is supposed to be really nice views. It's going to be another sunny day, no rain. Going to be probably highs in the 50s or 60s again today. So perfect hiking weather. I forgot to mention yesterday, but at some point we entered Tennessee. So we are in Tennessee currently. And the thing about Tennessee, they don't have any privies here, so you have to like dig a hole. And luckily I didn't really have to go today. So we're gonna be like kind of weaving in and out between Tennessee and North Carolina. And along the way there's going to be shelters in North Carolina that have privies, so I can kind of use the bathroom if I need to when I get there. One thing I was glad to see was bear cables came back in Tennessee, because North Carolina hasn't really had very many places with bear cables. Something I've been thinking about, and I'm only saying this in case it helps somebody else, but there is a huge focus when you're out here on making miles, and you'll hear people talk about it like it's a race. Like they'll use that word. And something I've kind of come to terms with is like I would feel like when I'd see like a bunch of people pass me, I'd feel kind of bad about myself, like I can't go fast enough, and it would make me feel like I was the slowest one, and like I was gonna be the last one to camp, and everyone was gonna know and everything. But what actually happens is that you don't see the people that are slower than you because they never passed you. So I thought I was gonna be the last one. I was the last one that was on my shuttle to get to camp, but so many people showed up after me. And some of them had left later, and some of them hadn't. It was kind of like all over the place. So you might think you're the slowest one, but you aren't, because you don't see those people while you're hiking. And so that was sort of like a lightning bolt moment for me, where I'm like, I'm just not even gonna worry about it anymore, because I'm gonna get there when I get there. And I know I'm not the fastest, but I'm not the slowest one either. I'm radically average. So Lone Star and 2020 are kind of pushing big miles through the Smokies, because they both had made plans to zero at certain spots. So they're kind of like on a time crunch. So they pushed on to the next shelter, which was like 3 miles away from the one I stayed at. And I think they're just gonna like push. Well, I might catch up with them later, because if they're taking zeros, maybe I'll see them again, but probably won't see them for the rest of the Smokies, I would guess. I guess Tennessee has a lot of blowdowns too. I'm taking a little side excursion down to Spencefield Shelter. because there's a privy here, and I'm about halfway through the day, so I'm gonna do a lunch break. Oh, it's a nice shelter. Got a fireplace in here. Back on trail, and we got about 6 miles to go to get to Derrick Knob shelter, and it's a little after 1 o'clock. So by the time I get there, I think it'll be pretty much time to just set up camp. So I think that's going to be home for tonight. That's where I just came from.
The southern part.
And downtown, uptown.
There is traces of snow off the trail. I can imagine this might have been snow covered a couple days ago. Just coming off of Thunderhead Mountain. Not really a view up there, but cool. Kind of trees lining the way down. I ended up having to adjust my pack again because it became crooked again, and it was kind of like bearing down on the shoulder more. Probably noticed it more because I refilled my bottle, and so there was more weight on that shoulder. I see some patches of ice on the trail. Today has felt like going straight up and straight down over and over again over the course of these 12 miles. Very tiring, especially with a, probably close to 30-pound pack still at this point. Definitely ready for camp. It's after 5 already, so getting there like probably even later than I did last night. I think my body's just tired. Oh. Finally got all my camp chores done, and I am in my hammock for the night. Today was hard. Unexpectedly hard. I am going to sleep well tonight. Looks like tomorrow is going to be more of the same. So, need all the rest I can get. Thank you for watching, and happy trails.